What's new in the library? We've got a thing. It's called Rethinking Arpeggios. We did a live class on that, a master class on that idea, and now it's been uploaded to the library. Here's the thing about arpeggios, the way it's broken up. We break up arpeggios into two segments, which are like what is built from the root and what is built from the fifth or the flat fifth. So a major seventh arpeggio, if you will, would be two major thirds. Now that seems so remedial, right? Two major thirds, a major third from the root and from the fifth. What does that do for you? Well, I'll tell you what. Number one, if you know what the fifth is, if we're in the key of C, is you can just start on the fifth, and then to the root. Coming back. So do you see how we're phrasing things differently? And so that particular way of thinking of arpeggios, and of course this goes into much more detail than what I just played, because every different type of chord is constructed of two different intervals based off the root and off the fifth, so or the flat five. When you start realizing that, it makes guitar playing a little more interesting, as opposed to always playing a pattern. You know what I mean? We've always got these patterns, you know. Everybody loves patterns. Guitar players love patterns. This kind of breaks that. So check it out. Rethinking Arpeggio series. That's new to the library. So,
yeah, it's pretty long too, so this will keep you busy for a while.
The other thing that's up to the library now, a thing called Understanding the Cycle of Force. And it's in the free resources. And, you know, we use the cycle of force for many different things. You use it as a tool to really learn something. You put it through the cycle of force, and what that does is you start seeing the theory connections of a song or a lick or whatever. But it also gets you playing things at least 12 times, you know what I mean? Because we got 12 keys, and then gets you all over the neck. That's one way to use the cycle of force. If I'm in the key of C, okay, the 5 chord is G. G to C is a fourth, okay? If the 2 chord is D, D to G to C, there is a 3 chords out of the cycle of force. If I add an A7 in front of it, A, D, G, C, there's 4 chords. Music moves in cycles of force. So when I understand that, I could get sounds like this. That was A, D minor, G, C. Those chromatic sounds are actually chords moving through the cycle of force. And songs, composers borrow from the cycle of force. And the thing about a 2-5-1 progression, or just even the 2-5, is it establishes tonality. So it gets the listener moving, the ear focused in the direction of one tonal center. Composers take those tonal centers and they throw them all over the place, okay? And when you do that, it makes your music a little more interesting. And once you start playing that and understanding how this works, man, it opens the door when you're looking at standards or classical music and you hear all these tonalities moving, and it's bits and pieces of the cycle of force moving around. Anytime you have a 5 chord going to a 1, it's going to do that. So we have about a 15-minute discussion on the cycle of force there. It'd be worth your while. I show a couple of examples.